I think this is huge for East Tennessee.
Could be the very thing that, we're known for.
We can do this in Elizabethton. We can do it in downtown Elizabethton and do it much better.
So much happening in our region. I feel like Surf Betsy is just the icing on the cake for it.
Elizabethton city leaders have made the trip to Bryson City, North Carolina to research what it would take to bring a whitewater rafting park, such as this one, to the Watauga River.
Here today in North Carolina, beautiful Nantahala River Gorge. We're looking at opportunities for our city of Elizabethton to do the same thing they have here as do a whitewater river park.
Over a decade, it's been in my head to do something on the Watauga River.
Water sport lovers have wanted it for years. The ultimate rafting, kayaking, fishing destination flowing through Elizabethton. They call it Surf Betsy. It would be the first official whitewater park in Tennessee. This trip to the Nantahala for the newly formed Surf Betsy Task Force is to study how whitewater can be big business for a small city.
Well, welcome to the Nantahala Outdoor Center. We're glad to have you guys out here today. Here on site, our annual revenue is probably between $7 to $8 million a year. We obviously have 3 restaurants. We have lodging for people to stay. We have our retail, but a big part of our revenue is our adventure.
That adventure, guided river raft tours and rentals, transformed the Bryson City area into a tourism hotspot. The Surf Betsy team thinks Elizabethton has the same potential.
It falls right into place with what we have right in our backyard. We have mountains, we have the rivers, we have the places that really we think that people would want to go and have fun.
The most important thing the Watauga has going for it, water flowing in from a TVA-regulated dam. The ability to control waves is key to creating the perfect trip down the rapids.
Anytime you have scheduled releases, people can plan and they will come. So having those releases will be key to having a sustainable project.
On the Nantahala, a wave-shaping device makes everything possible.
We actually don't have really any true hydraulics. So it's 100% man-made, man-moved when we are moving that plate up and down.
Surf Betsy would likely have to build something similar.
Anytime you aerate the water, it obviously makes it healthier for the river, and that's exactly what these whitewater features that we'd be doing to enhance the river would do for us, for people to enjoy, and also just spice up the river a little bit for a better splash factor.
That splash factor is how the NOC is able to employ 850 people, not to mention put 100,000 people down the river annually. During their visit, the Surf Betsy team joined that number.
Everywhere we've looked and done research on this, it's bringing in jobs, it's bringing in millions of dollars, and that's what it's all about. We have to go outside that box and bring things in to Elizabethton.
And our community is just, I don't think we're that much different than other small towns, but we have a hard time bringing, like big business. But we can, and it's right in front of us, bring tourism. All we have to do is open our eyes to see it.
For the past 3 years, the Surf Betsy project has been in the concept stage. They've been researching how to adapt the Watauga with Colorado-based company River Restorations. The task force says they now have all the major players they need on board.
We've got contacts with TVA, Tennessee TDEC, we've got contacts, Tennessee State Parks, City Council, City Manager, we've got all the names and numbers we need. The Rolodex is full at this point.
Whitewater parks don't happen overnight. Next comes the permitting phase, which could take up to 18 months. Then construction could finally start.
We're looking a couple of years, 3 years, something like that down the road. I mean, we're in the first phase just looking to see, if we can do it, because we really don't know yet.
Right now, there also isn't exact numbers on what this project would cost, only estimates.
But right now we're looking a little over $2 million. We were looking at a 4-stage investment over 4 years.
Surf Betsy hopes to speed up this process by applying for grant money and state funds. They're scouting different sites for the park along the Watauga and Doe rivers.
The Watauga is obviously the best place to look at
initially because of the releases. The Doe is a natural fed river, but there's some opportunities to do some stuff there that would benefit the downtown sector.
It's not just bringing people to town to do whitewater rafting, but we want to bring people to town to spend money. We want to bring people to town to eat in our restaurants.
But it's not all about bringing in the tourists. The task force wants this for the people of Elizabethton, too.
For the younger people, I think we need to add just a little bit more, something to keep them home.
I have lived in Elizabethton my whole life. I am born and bred of Carter County, and Elizabethton is who I am. Nowhere in the state of Tennessee currently has a whitewater park, so to be the first would make us unique.
City leaders know it won't be cheap or simple, but they say the investment is worth it.
Well, I'm kind of psyched, and I just think it can bring a whole lot to Elizabethton.
If it's done right, there will be a good amount of money to follow. The options at this point are limitless. We have no limits at this point.
Reporting from Bryson City, North Carolina, this is Kaylin Cluck, News Channel 11.